All right, Wade.
What up? Back
Preview
again.
time. Yeah, calm before the storm, my bro.
Indeed.
Yeah, so just give me a second there. Let me bring up the thing there. The starting 11 that I want to show. I just want to bring it up and start the show with that. And hold on there. I'm gonna do one more thing still. Want you keep an eye on them thing for my. I'm gonna wait on some people for coming when I rush.
Now go open it up on the other monitor. Just mute it.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, man. Anybody want to drop in or drop the link at the top right there, so. Tropical one. Big up yourself. Anybody want to drop in?
Yeah, man. Anybody want to drop in?
All right, mute that from my bro.
Right away.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna bring up the thing there. I'm gonna bring up my starting 11.
Big up Tropical one. You're there.
First man in the chat. Smash up the like button there, Tropical. So yeah, wait, there's a calm before the storm, you know.
The two storms, Serbia, Jamaica, and Mayweather versus Logan Paul. But we're not talking about that today.
Yeah, why do you do football right now, right?
right. But who knows? If it's anything like Mexico, it might be a boxing match. that's for the older viewers who remember that.
Oh boy, Eddie, what's up, my G? Big up Eddie Guna.
Big up, Gunners
in
the place.
Yeah, go and rope in people and smash up the likes. I'll wait before we start thing there. The thing there, the link in the thing there. So anybody want to jump in, just thing there. Make sure your camera on there. You can turn it off. You can turn it off after we thing there. After we okay. So yeah. All right, now. How much people have in the way?
Does Eddie and Tropical?
All right, just be so far. All right, I could do a thing now. All right. Well, I'll go a quick run through the head-to-head, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start with the thing there. I save that for last. Everybody have their own idea of who they want to say start, and we'll get a thing there. So I'll give everybody a chance in the comments to give their input, right?
Yeah, man.
All right. So, all right, now, with the football critic, all right? So the first thing I want to know is that, the average rating for each team. Serbia have a 6.8 and Jamaica have a 6.3. That's a total. What I can tell you is Serbia has a 6.9 home rating and a 6.7 away rating with a total of 6.8. But that tells me that no matter which part them play, them pretty much perform. Yeah, them consistent that way. Saying that they're an inconsistent, consistent team. Assume explain what I mean by
that. That sounds a perfect match for Jamaica.
Exactly, because Jamaica is pretty much the same thing. Jamaica, we are a half a point behind them in our rating. They are 6.8, we are a 6.3. Our home rating is 6.3 and our away rating is 6.2. We see similarities there again, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yes, Eddie. The game changed from 3 a.m. to 2 a.m. We just want everybody to be aware of that. So everybody would have planned to get up 3 o'clock. It's 2 a.m. now, all right? Big up Lloyd Stewart. Yes, it's really at 3 a.m. I saw that from the press officer from the JFF. He tweeted that it's at 2 a.m. now. And if you're in Jamaica, you can watch it on CVN. All right? So let's go up on the farm, look at the farm now, right? Let's start with Serbia. In Serbia's last 5 matches, they drew 3 and win 2. What we need to look at is the top two right there. So where we see them play CONCACAF opponents. Both of them draws. A 0-0 with Dominican Republic, and before that there was a 0-0 with Panama. That is a good sign for Jamaica, I would think. No problem, Lloyd. No problem. Because I want everybody get a chance to see, to watch the match live. I know.
What we have to look at though with those matches, Ali, is that they seem to have played in Dominica and Panama.
Yes.
So maybe they can't deal with the tropical climates that well.
That and maybe also the style of play.
Because they put Ireland to the sword the very next fixture 3-2.
Yeah, but what we have to remember as well, when they played these two games, they had a different coach in charge.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
From Dragon, what name? I forget the last name right now. Stojkovic. Dragon Stojkovic. He was the one who was in charge, has taken charge since these Ireland, Serbia, Portugal, Azerbaijan, Serbia. He's responsible for those results, and him don't look like him skin teeth. To be honest, you understand? He took over right before they started those things there. So there was a different management that brought these players to the Caribbean. Another thing that comes to mind when I see this is I'm wondering, why are they, this is a third CONCACAF opponent since the start of the year.
Right.
Yeah, that raises a few questions. That's a lot of CONCACAF opponents you're playing, especially for a European team.
Or maybe it's a big up to the CONCACAF. Maybe they say the CONCACAF level is raising, and it's good opposition to cut your teeth against. I'm hoping that's the case.
Yeah. Or like as Eddie said in the chat, they didn't play a full strength team against these two.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a way to like get some fringe players some game time.
Right.
So I don't know if that are going here. So like we might try, and we see them kind of bring a few French players into the thing there, into this game against Jamaica. So we could be seeing something similar to that, and not a 100% full strength team. Yeah. So since those two games, they went on and they started the World Cup qualifying, which they started in fine form, to be honest with you. The only blip on it is a 2-2 draw with Portugal, and you can't really look at that as anything.
Exactly.
That's a powerhouse right there to play.
And actually, I think the coach would take that in a World Cup qualifier.
Definitely. Go and squeeze up the likes of people. Smash the likes. You know what I mean? Share it if you can. Get some more people in here. Eddie, how much people in the room, you know?
Same 3.
That's a 3?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Continue. All right. It's Jamaica now. Our last match was the 4-1 defeat against the United States with a pretty much a squad that was assembled probably at the last minute.
Yeah, but a squad that had a good amount of talent.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
Respect Eddie. Eddie said 8. Big up Wade. Yeah. All right. So it's that 4-1 defeat. And then we had the 2-1 victory over Saudi Arabia, where we saw we get to see like the full strength of Ravel, Morrison, and Daniel Johnson in the team. Then prior to that, a few days before that, the team went down 3-0 to Saudi Arabia again. So those are the 2 defeats. But before that, Jamaica has won 8 out of their last 10 games. And most of those games were played in the CONCACAF Champions League. All right. So it's head-to-head time now. We're going to look at the stats as related to the last 20 games that each team has played, right?
Right.
They each have 9 wins. Serbia drew 7. Jamaica drew 5. Serbia lost 4, Jamaica lost 6. to advantage Serbia in terms of that, in terms of its stats in the last 20 games. Goals scored. Now, this is a team that scores, outscores Jamaica. 36-29.
Wow.
It's a 7-goal difference. It's big, but it's not huge. Goals per game, 1.8. Almost 2 goals per game. Jamaica is at 1.45, almost 1.5, right?
Right.
Matches that they score more than 2.5 goals, 13 of the 20 matches. They score more than 2.5 goals, right? Jamaica, 10 of the 20 matches, they've scored more than 2.5 goals. This is a team that scores goals. More than 3 goals, that's 10. So that 50% of their matches, they've scored more than 3 goals. For Jamaica, that's only 7. Okay? So this shows you that if your defense not sort out, Serbia is going to punish you.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a team that scores 3 goals or more in 50% of the last 20 matches. It's serious business. You know what I mean? Not to say that Jamaica has a decent scoring record as well. But if Tapa know what he do, he have to go in there with him defense sort out. You know what I mean? All right. Now, I'm going to run through a quick thing next, some quick information in terms of the team news.
For Serbia?
Yeah, for Serbia. We've played them once before. We lost 2-1, and that was in 2014. There's a few players out for Serbia, right? Mitrovic, Dusan Vlasic, and Filip, what is? Juricic.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Filip Kostic. Because that would be a big advantage for us. The Eintracht Frankfurt defensive midfielder. Very good ball.
No, I think he's there. They have a few they have a few players missing. But I would have to go in there and check that. But what I have noticed with the thing there with this match is that there's not a lot of information coming forward willingly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you almost have to go out there and search for certain things certain ways. So all right, now with that being said, right, how will Tapa go into this game knowing that naturally we're the underdogs? I think I've looked at probably 2 or 3 different sites, and none of them have us winning. But in my opinion, I actually see the match ending in a draw.
So that means you're expecting Tapa to go to an extremely defensive setup?
No. Which, no, let me rephrase that. Naturally, that's how him set up, don't it?
Yeah.
He's going to set up defensive. But you're not playing a full strength Serbia. So I would suggest that, yes, be cautious, but don't necessarily park the bus. You understand what I mean? You have to you have attackers, and we're going to get to that in a second. You have the guys that you have that you can play in attack are actually in good form. So you have to give them a chance to actually, you know what I mean?
Right.
Play to them form. And
I guess you're speaking about Mr. Malcolm, Mr. East, and Mr. Turgot is what you're referring to there.
Each of them man there have scored a good amount of goals this season. And hold on, I'm gonna bring up the starting 11 first, right? And then we can go through that and everybody tell me what they think.
Starting 11 for which team?
Our team, because honestly I don't know what Serbia is going. I wouldn't even try to do a Serbia starting 11. It wouldn't make sense. All right, everybody can see that?
Yes.
May I start 4-4-2, right? With Kevin Lambert slightly behind Ravel, Morrison as a CDM. I start with Dylan Barnes in goal. Reason being, none of the goalkeepers, out of the three of them have played much football. But at least Dylan Barnes has been around the active team and has trained, and he might get him goalkeeper training and all of that. So based off of that, I go with Dylan Barnes. I've never seen him keep goal. So that's just, one of them the way just a throw up something and hope it score.
Yeah, man, I hear Mary.
that is what is going on with Dylan Barnes. For the centre halves, I don't think anybody can dispute this. Liam Moore, Damian Lowe, two best centre halves we have.
I would dispute that.
Yeah, I'll go with Tingley, with Bell and Fisher as the wing backs. Lambert, CDM, Morris as the central midfielder. Respect Eddie, man. The thought I put into this lineup is my work off of farm, and also a work off of who I know the coach is comfortable with, and who the players that are comfortable enough playing with each other. There are going to be new players in the team, but if we can avoid too much changes, we'll try to do that, right?
Right.
Yeah. So next to Ravel, we have Blair Turgott. Blair Turgott start the season on fire in Sweden. Bring up them stats. How them stats to go again?
For 2021, I have 8 matches played and 5 goals with 1 assist.
Yeah.
And his season just started. When did it start? Last month, was it? Was it?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah. Mad thing, bro. Them stats there?
For sure.
For sure. Him deserve him call up. All right. On the other wing, we have Malcolm. And may I tell you something? You can't deny them youth and them start.
Mr. Malcolm have 8 goals in 11 matches as well.
Yeah.
So, and fine form as well.
Yeah. So if you go tell the man them for park the bus, you waste the man them talent, Bridget. Javon East, also playing in Central America. East and Malcolm, I think. Malcolm, I think, is Honduras.
And Malcolm is in I think in the MLS.
El Salvador.
Yes. Yeah. Chalatenango. Forget my Spanish. I don't want to say the bad words.
So all right. So East now. How East stats stay?
East stats just as impressive. 23 matches played, 13 goals scored.
How much assists? Not
listed.
Not listed. All right. I'm going to look up that. So these men have warranted their starts, right?
For sure. But Mr. East has 6 yellow cards.
Yeah?
In 23 matches, yes.
Yeah, he's a man who pushed down people still in us.
Yeah, and last year he collected the 1 red card in that season.
Yeah. So. If anybody remember that goal that he scored against Saudi Arabia, it could have easily been a foul. But God, it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, we realize Eddie, El Salvador for told. Andre Gray not scoring a whole heap of goal this season, but he might go get the start because of his experience. You know what I mean? What I want you guys for the win of the arm thing there, just like we start at the back and first drop who you from goalkeeper, drop your goalkeeper and your 4 defenders or your 5 defenders, depending on your formation. Like we'll go through them.
You mean in the comments or the people to drop
in the
their...
comments. In the comments.
So everybody drop that in the comment section.
Yeah, man.
Who would you want to see in the lineup?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Want to say see what I want to say with that thing there.
And while everybody dropping their lineup in the comments, let's take a look at Serbia in the meantime. Just to speculate.
If I leave out Fleming, why Edison can only pick 11, And like I said, I pick on farm. Unless you're going to drop Andre Gray. And start Fleming. But Edison, drop your lineup, let me see. I have 20 people in the chat right now.
Drop those
Smash
likes.
the
Drop
like.
those likes. Do your job. Drop your likes.
All right. All right. Starting 11 time now, people. Eddie said, all right. So yeah, go with maps instead of Fisher, Eddie. I'm gonna drop editing in the Eddie said Barnes, Bell, Moore, Nana, maps.
I Eddie say Fleming not in Japan.
Oh yes, that is right. That is right.
Yeah, big up Eddie.
Yeah, man. You know, say thing there. That is the next thing we need to talk about. We'll finish. How is it that our players are just disappear out the airport and them something there? So that Eddie said Barnes, Bell, Moore, Nana, maps. So man, now work with Fisher. I'm so Jermaine Swaby, I say. Big up yourself, Jermaine Swaby. Jermaine said Barnes, Lowe, Moore, maps.
So
Bell.
Jermaine said no fish thing on here.
Those are the opinions of Wade, not Mr. Primo Vision here.
I think that's the opinions of Mr. Swaby.
Yeah, all right.
I'll drink to that.
All right. Barnes, Lowe, Moore, Max, Bell. Okay. Edison, you drop it yet? Now wait for Edison 11 people. Jeremy thinks you're hilarious, Wade. Edison, we're waiting.
Jeremy has a good sense of humor, man.
Yeah, right. Just give me the thing there first. Just give me the defenders and the keeper. The defenders and the keeper. So most people are go with 4 at the back. Most people are going with 4 at the back.
What is your opinions on changing formations on teams versus playing the formation that is the strongest to suit our team?
Do we know what is it? Do we know what is our strongest formation with where we are at with the team right now?
That's a good point.
We're kind of at a start over point, don't it?
Very much so.
Yeah. All right. So Edison, you know. Edison vote out Fisher too. I want to go on here, sir. Yeah, Ian says the team is select because there are not many people to choose from. That is correct.
That's very true.
It's one of the easiest selections I've ever done, to be honest with you. Or there wasn't a lot to think about this thing there in terms of selection. I could have swear I just saw Edison thing there.
Yeah, he just retracted the comment. I don't know.
Oh, he retracted it?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, you like, is what? Is that 22-man squad? Correct me if I'm wrong, Ian. Is what? 22 people? Yes. Now wait for an Edison, you know. If I give him my next minute, then we'll move on, let him go. I forgot to the midfield. All right, here what people. Drop your midfield. Make we see. Drop your midfield, because as you can see, we'll go with Lambert in the CDM. Morrison, for a look of creativity. Yeah, Ian, 22-man squad. So, respect. So there's not much to choose from. Tapa shouldn't have that big of a headache. And to be honest with you, him kind of have a better selection. Not kind of, him have a better selection for work with than what he did have in the USA game.
As Mr. Swaby saying, Ravel have to start. What is your opinion on Ravel, though, Alik? Why?
Hold on, I'm going to put up Edison thing and then I'm going to deal with Ravel, right? Yeah. Edison said Barnes, Lowe, Moore, maps. All right, so Fisher get voted out, it look like. And Bell.
And Bell, yeah.
Hold on. No, man, you shot at something or something.
Yeah, man.
Edison.
Need a.
Edison, what you do? You play 3 at the back and 2 wing.
Yeah, back.
2 wing.
Yeah,
3 at the back. 2 wing.
3 at the back. 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 3 at
I could know this Edison. If I 2 wing back and 3 central midfielder. So like I park the bus. Yeah, Ravel. Let me tell you something. A lot of people are kind of got overboard with the Ravel thing, I feel still. There's no doubt that Ravel can play football, right?
Right.
The problem is though, as how I know football team selection, there are certain criteria you have to meet, especially if you make a national football team, right?
Right.
Usually. And you see, this is why YouTube is a good place, because
he's played for England already.
Yeah, well, because my subscribers have changed my opinion on how I view certain things, right?
Big up to the subscribers, big up on yourself.
Big up to the subscribers, because we can learn from each other, right? I'm a man that believes, say, yo, if you don't have a club, you shouldn't be called up, right?
Right.
But in a Jamaica case, brother, that not apply. With the JFF and thing that we have, it don't apply, bro. We just have to take what we get, because I saw them run the thing. You take what
it's
you
like
get.
Mercenaries.
You understand? It's not even the player's fault. It's how the organization is run. You understand?
Right.
If we'd have a proper organization, we would even have players out of a club. We would be trying to get them to play somewhere. You understand?
Right.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. You see, that is the thing. You can't, and Ravel not pick himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this point, there's nobody better there. Like what Ian Campbell said, based on the available players, Ravel must start.
What do you think is Ravel's problem though? Why hasn't he gone on to meet the talent that he has? Why hasn't his career matched the talent?
It's a mental thing. It's not a talent thing. You know what I mean? It's a mental thing.
So you don't think he's disciplined enough?
I don't know. That could be it. It could be him don't have the love for the game when he used to have as a child, because them things are happening. You fall out in love with the profession and them things, then you have the talent, but you know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know what happened with him behind the scenes, because you know what I mean? You don't know when faces a man that travel all over the world and play in enough different places. But at the same time, he needs to stop wasting his time, bro.
And wasting that talent.
And wasting his talent. You know what I mean? God not like them things. All right. Eddie.
Did Eddie drop out a line up there?
Yeah, man. All right, so Eddie, we'll go midfield, right? Oh yeah, Casey Palmer disappear power again. Eddie just bring up the player them when I disappear you, man.
He was one of them who vanished out at the airport.
the man go back home for get the test. Went back to Britain to do the test and didn't show up. All right, so it's a Lambert, Speedy, Ravel, Tool, Turgot, since we not seeing Casey Palmer. Okay. So let me see. All right, Lambert, Speedy, Ravel. So you go with 3 in the middle. So that means one striker then Eddie.
Same thing I say to Eddie. Hope him don't waste our time. But this is really more for him than anybody else. It's for him to make the best of the situation.
Yeah, man. You know, say thing that they said to me in the comments the other day. As a joke, coach from Coaches. Big up coach, by the way.
Big up.
You know what I mean? Yeah, coach are one of our biggest supporters. Big
YouTube
up
star.
Yeah, big up sports down the middle. That I edit them thing. Thing that, yeah, Eddie say yes, 1 up top. So I'm gonna go with 1 striker. It's the same thing my coach say. I hope this man don't end up and just walk out from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, but the signs are showing that he is committed. Thing there, because for finding himself over thing there, Japan, after they said he wasn't going to be there, that takes some kind of effort, because that's halfway around the world that the man traveled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to acknowledge that. We can't just beat down the man, so. You know what I mean? Jermaine said Ravel have a mental issue. I think it's ADHD that requires medical, which we weren't allowed. It fed into his off-the-pitch behavior, and the support of his case wasn't held by those big clubs.
Wow. Thanks for the insight there, Mr. Swaby.
Jermaine, how you come by that? Not to saying that you're wrong, but I would like to know how you reached to that that thing there. How you reach that conclusion? Thing there.
The
So,
way
yeah.
he plays, though, really speaks to that, you know, so high pace. People who have those problems, brains fire at such a fast rate. And it was something that I noticed with him, that when he would make a run and was looking for somebody to anticipate, he didn't get that.
Yeah.
You know? Which is a very bad thing, because you have to be on the same wavelength with your teammate.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something, man. The man is a natural midfielder. You know what I mean? All right, Ian is saying with Jamal Lowe, Bobby Reed, Daniel Johnson, Casey Palmer, and Kevin Stewart in the squad, Ravel without a club won't start.
That's Ian's opinion. I agree. We all agree with it, Ian. But
to be honest with you, I would like Ravel to do well. I would like to have Ravel with a club and being able to start for Jamaica. I'm not the kind of man where we say, yo, me no want the man rare. My thing is, him need to find a club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I even done a League 1 or League 2, brother, go play some regular football.
Well, he needs to find a farm. So maybe hopefully he can find a farm with Jamaica and then it lead to a club for him.
That is what this is probably a good opportunity to put himself in the shop window.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of football being played in Asia. You understand? And him can make a living down there and get regular game time.
Yeah. Just big up Eagle Republic. I say him seem to have some insider information.
Where am I saying?
Mr. Morrison did not get his passport back in time from the embassy.
Before he left Japan. Left for Japan.
Presumably.
Eagle Republic. Answer me this or not. Is he going to be available? Because you seem to have some inside information. Is he going to be available to travel to the United States? Are there going to be any issues there? Let me know there, because that's something I've been wondering, and I don't see a lot of people.
I don't think so. As long as he's a British citizen, it shouldn't be a matter. Shouldn't be.
Yeah. I guess that British passport is powerful, isn't it?
Is it amen, bro?
Yeah, but it's not a regular. It's a working trip, so it might be.
You might need like a working visa.
It might be a tricky situation because it's a working trip, so we don't know how it goes. All right. So Eddie say one striker I might use.
I think Ian also have a lineup.
Yeah, Eddie. More Ian. This I would. No man, that are the same comment what Ian did I say with Jamal Lowe and Ravel.
Yeah, okay.
Edison. That is the same question I was asking Edison. I wonder if Ravel can play Gold Cup with the issues where that he's had in his past. America, them slick like that. You know what I mean? German said he did a report on him. He can look up the vid. Okay, German, that would be helpful. All right. So who you start with, Eddie? Who's your striker? People, I want to see some more midfield. I see no more midfield. I want to see some more midfields, people.
And the midfield out of what we have available to is...
Okay. This is what Ian said now. Ian said he should be good because he came to Jamaica to iron out the US issue. That would be great news, Ian. That would be good. Say we have about 20 minutes because we're now go over because coach supposed to start at 7. So we know the thing go. Right?
Indeed.
Big up coach at the
Big up coach.
Yeah, man. Which are the Godfather. I can't mix coach thing. All right. So this is my squad, people. Andre Gray up front with Javon East. Reason being, if we know Andre Gray from Watford, he plays in a 2, or he's used to playing in the 2 with Dini, who's a very similar player, physical player to Javon East. So I think that would be familiar. That would be familiar for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I must give him credit for the USA game. He never see much of the ball, but the one opportunity where him get to create the goal, he did make thing there. He did make an excellent pass to create the goal. Edison says, since Fleming is not there, I would go East and Gray up front. Me too, brother. Me too, Edison. Ravel.
Eagle Republic with the Ravel should be good to go for the World Cup. If Canada advances, Ravel may have to get a waiver to enter Canada.
Okay. Oh, there's some of the games might be played in Canada as well?
I guess so. I said, Mr. Swabe drop the link to the video.
Okay, Jeremy. When I'm done, I can't check it. I can't play it in ISO because it requires too much bandwidth.
Bandwidth.
Yeah. To get a waiver to enter Canada. Okay. What are the chances of Canada advancing though?
Canada's been looking good of late though.
Yeah, man, them are be 6 and 10.
You know what I'm saying?
But that goes to show you to the level of the gap in the level of talent in the CONCACAF, because we have some really poor teams and then we have some decent teams.
Yeah.
And then like some of the teams just not up to scratch. But that's another argument. Guys, I want you to tune in probably later in this week or next week, and we are going to do a preview of the Gold Cup group as well. Our Gold Cup group. Is this Shaquille Smith? I see Andre Gray occupying the number 10 role, even though he might start as a striker, with East being the main goal threat. Usually in these cases, you know, it depends. You know what I mean? I can agree with you. It depends on what the coach and also what I'm comfortable playing. I know that Gray usually plays it advanced off his strike partner at Watford. So that's why I was thinking of probably Gray being slightly advanced over East. I know East as a more physical player, so I'm probably be more comfortable in the number 10 role, having to probably deal with more defenders around him. You know what I mean? But you have a point, Shaquille Smith. All right. So thing there. So hold on, let me take this off screen and go back through this lineup again. Sorry. So before we jump out of here, Wade, if anybody else want to drop their them lineup before we go through it, and then we'll go through the predictions. Also drop your predictions and what you think the score is going to be in the chat as well. Like we know what you think. I think it's going to be a draw game. I think it's going to be a 1-1 or a 2-2.
Honestly, think? I personally don't think if Serbia scores 2 goals on us, I don't see us drawing the game. I really don't. I think they have the upper hand where scoring is concerned, as the stats show. And I don't think we can claw back a second goal. Depends. If we score first, we'd have to score first.
You know why I made you read out those stats at the start of the program?
You mean for the strikers?
Yeah.
To show that there's a possibility?
Not that there's a possibility. That the man them a play and them can they can get the job done. You understand?
I understand that.
And you know why I bring up especially East and Malcolm, because he's looking at 2 players that come out of them comfort zone. How many people you know going at the thing there? In Central America.
So Ian saying a hat trick for Ravel.
Who's a hat trick for Ravel?
Ian.
Eddie said we now scored up more than one, if any. Eddie,
you know, say Eddie and me are good for real, you know, bro. See
Eddie, oh boy, I could not accept the disappointment. Ian said 3-3 draw. Ravel with a hat trick. Ian, I don't see so much goal score still.
Yeah, definitely don't see much.
I can't, if so much goal score, if 3 goals score, if one team score 3 goals.
For that, we'd have to go up they'd have to have a horrible start and we'll go up 2 goals.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Why I'm not underestimating Serbia, but I'm not going at them much fearful. Serbia is a good team on paper, but they underperform. You understand? They underperform. And another thing is them out of them comfort zone, just like we. 2 teams, none of them are not at home. We're not playing Serbia in a Serbia. We're down at Japan. You know what I mean?
All right. Which part? Do we know which part of Japan the match is being held?
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'll tell you right away. I just have to. The pronunciation is weird, so I have to look up the thing there. I think it's Miki, Miki.
Okay. So that's north. That's North Japan.
You're the one who's been to Japan,
right? I think that's northern part of Japan. And this time of year, you know where we are, June.
Yeah, I think
it's not as warm as it is here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's not freezing either.
No, it's not freezing.
Okay, so yeah, Ian said 3-3 draw. Ravel Morrison with that trick. Well, Ian, like I said before, brother, a whole heap of goal, let you know, man. But like I said, when we look at the stats, both teams are capable of scoring.
Serbia more capable.
Yeah, but it's not a big gap though. It's not a huge gap. I mean, I think Jamaica is like not
fully
far,
agree with you there, Sir Edison. We definitely need more creative attack. But if we go with a more creative attack, we'll be more open round the back.
That's why I went with the 4-4-2, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I went with the 4-4-2.
And then I see
ideally, a person like Daniel Johnson, if he was available, would be the one I would have started over Ravel because he do more box-to-box work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ideally, I would want Ravel to get game time, but it wouldn't be starting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, I have a good question. Yeah, it's important for the team to gel, but I think winning brings it together even faster. Let me tell you that. When you're a winning team, everybody's your friend.
That is true, but when I think long term, it's definitely the gelling, getting the guys together to play. Like we all love that winning feeling, you know what I mean? We love the glory, but I think the gelling is more important. And I said it before in one of the Sunday evening podcasts as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So my score, I see it being a 1-1 or a 2-2. I think.
I'm gonna go. I'm definitely going 1-1.
You'll go 1-1.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna leave it at that, then, people. I want to thank everybody for watching. Drop some more. I don't see much scores down there, but you can drop the scores. Not gonna see them. Before we cut. So
everybody check out Mr. Swaby video. Don't forget that.
Yeah, check out Mr. Swaby video. You see after the live stream end, put it in the comments under the video, okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, people. I don't say okay. Eddie said 1-0 to Jamaica. All right, Eddie. All right, Eddie. You know, it's quite possible though.
It is very possible.
It's quite possible because Mitrovic is injured, like we said earlier.
Right.
And him, I think Tadic isn't there either. I
don't see him in any of the lineups. Where is Tadic now anyway?
He's at Ajax.
Okay.
And him tear down Ajax. Edison's a 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, more big up Edison, more big up Eddie. Kirk Williams, a 1-1 draw. Big up yourself, Kirk. Welcome. Just to say another thing. Chelsea, man, congratulations. Not bad mind anything.
At all.
Not at all.
Better fall to London and they go to Manchester.
Funnily still, I was kind of carrying City still.
Yeah.
Because of Raheem.
Right.
You know what I mean? Naturally, we're Jamaica, no patriotic.
But I always have a little small thing for Chelsea, though. I don't know why. I always have a little small thing for Chelsea, yeah.
Okay.
Especially back in the strong African core days with Drogba and Essien and...
That is true.
Obi Mikel, you know.
Yeah, that is true. So, all right, people. I want to thank you guys for coming. Edison, big up yourself. Eddie,
Yeah,
big up
man.
yourself. Ian, big up yourself.
Big up
You know what I
yourself.
mean? Ian is a man there every week, you know, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up.
All right. Shaquille, big up yourself. All right. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. And also shout out to people like Coach's Desk. Sports Down the Middle.
Everybody log on to that stream in the next 8 minutes. Log on to Coach's Desk.
Yeah, man. Coach supposed to come on. Hopefully him not fall asleep. Hopefully him not, I'll never rephrase that. Hopefully him not sleep to wake up later. You know what I mean? Because some of them were all like we have to go to bed early
to keep up.
The 2 o'clock thing, you know. Yeah. All right, my people.
All right.
Also, okay. Yeah, big up Formula Sport as well. You know what I mean? Them on they support the channel as well, you know what I mean? All right, my people. I'll see you around.